Back with another video, Ham Squad. We here. I'm not too great. I'm not looking too great on my start after winning the Super Bowl, but you know, we still in the beginning weeks, so we gonna try and fix it up and get it together, you feel me? But shit, we got Dorian up next, man. St. Louis. Is he still the St. Louis Broncos, I think? Yeah, I think he's still the St. Louis Broncos. No. Okay, it says he's on, so we're gonna go ahead and send him that invite. We got everything complete. We took an L last week, but bro stood out and got Defensive Player of the Week, AFC.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it.
I don't think it's gonna let me back out.
I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Oh, what's going on? Where is he? There he is.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers.
Let's get it, Dorian. Picking jerseys. Ooh.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this.
Are those the St. Louis?
Past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and our home team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from
All
the 33.
right, now we're going to give him the little fake run. We ain't really finna run it. Just finna show him that we finna run it.
2nd and 2. And it'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I appreciate you smacking me like that, Brady.
Situation. Let's go. Slip.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. There he goes, right side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 54 yards on the ground.
Ready? Get right. Mark 54. Go. Switch.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins.
There you go, Austin.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check out. 1-6-7.
Alert 3.
Hey, check. On.
Kill.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Love.
What?
Sean Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work
Come
it
on,
across
Madden.
midfield. That
You can't be doing me like that, man.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well
I gotta
run,
stop playing.
football, right on the money.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Luck on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh!
And that is incomplete.
Come on now.
Showed off the arm strength
One of y'all
there,
gotta
but to
grab
no
that thing.
avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Locke.
Oh my God, what are you doing? Who is that?
Touchdown. Hunter Henry.
Why are you just standing
His
there?
4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Okay, good shit, good shit.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen
I hit
still
the
want
wrong
to fire
button.
out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Safarian Jenkins has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh,
and
good
will
shit.
be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Ooh,
It's a
good
foot
shit.
race. The 30.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
And this will be a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
They just missed
Your
that.
boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick. Oh, now Breida loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
What the fuck?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's locked. And this is
My safeties, what are you doing?
Neil Sterling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now stands at 13. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Oh, nigga!
Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be. Because
Oh, my God. He was so slow to throw this shit.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, nigga, catch it.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
My dumb ass.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, it's Love. Complete, it's Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Luck now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Somebody come in
An
clutch
incomplete pass on
quick.
1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike 4. Mike 4. Yeah. Mike 4. 12. Mike 4. Mike 4.
Luck throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshall Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
touchdown! Matt Breida. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Okay.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
I don't know damn well that wasn't no face mask.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give right side now to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He completes it to Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To throw is Lott. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up in an offset eye. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Even, 4 down, even. Joker. He's coming. Double up. He's going. Check. Hey, watch this.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here.
And
they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
oh my God, nigga,
out of here, regroup. But how will the head...
Ooh, nigga, you motherfucker. You slow motherfucker. Nigga, you have a 96 speed. Now let's put the rookie in. Nah, fuck that.
Coach and his staff approach halftime. Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 390.
Defense. I got two. Heavy.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check the.
On.
Watch twist.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
You know hands have it, mother.
Away and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Locke. And it's complete. Henry. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Luck on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Luck now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, Luck. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Mexico.
Get in there, man. Mike 3. Combo.
Don't let him breathe. 11 feet.
Throwing again is Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and he will have a touchdown.
Let's go, man. Come on.
Now, that was a beautiful play.
Get back in it.
6.
Come on.
How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Yes,
as
sir.
This one's
Yes,
in the
sir.
air.
Come on.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist.
The They run again with Hunt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Safety screen. Hey, check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check three.
On first down, Hunt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Bang. He's coming. We got double up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yo, check four. Round right. Showing it. Why? Get wide. 25. Check 25. Ship. Watch the edge.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Check nickel. No.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing is Luck.
No!
Into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Broncos push further out in front. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bro, what the fuck is going on with my team? It's that bullshit. Yeah, it's that bullshit.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left.
Breida, why'd you move?
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Here we go, D.
Second and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Severian Jenkins has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Brooklyn.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight dog. He's checking.
Brown right. Check 50, check 50.
On the run, this is Hunt. Given 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hunt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it wasn't really always pretty.
Well,
they had their bumps and
Stream.
bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home
yeah,
to get
another
the win.
L
Yeah,
on
they
the
really had to
season.
grind this one out, didn't they?
We are now
Because
2-4.
nothing came easy.
What is
Every
going on
snap
with us?
was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield.
I
They
must
got
have to
all those things
relocate or
accomplished,
something.
But to
Brooklyn
win a
ain't
close
getting it
one
done.
like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
But GG's, Dorian, good game.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up
I don't
to
even want y'all to leave
4-2.
a like on this
and they
video.
will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they can't quite seem to
But I'll
turn
catch
things
y'all in
around
the
as they
next one. Ham Squad.